Hey, you.
Hey.
You get in late last night?
I was studying.
Missed my class this morning.
Bummer.
Clock didn't go off. Thought I said it right.
Oh, I reset it. I had to catch up on some sleep. I didn't know you set it for early.
Honest mistake.
Maybe we should get a second clock.
Might be wise. You gonna be available to grab a bite later?
Maybe.
Can't see that far into the future.
It's crazy right now.
I'll check in with you later.
We'll see how it goes.
Have a good day.
You too.
Hey, Chief, got a minute?
A minute.
I'm a little confused about something.
How can I help?
I was working on the piece about textbook prices. You assigned it to me a couple weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't gonna earn me my Pulitzer, but I already put a lot of work into it, and I just checked the server and noticed that a piece on the same topic's been written.
Yes, it has been.
Our wires get crossed?
Nope.
Who wrote it?
I did.
Why?
It's topical. It affects every student. It's an important story. I want to be sure that it would get done.
It wasn't due for 2 more days.
I didn't think you'd meet the deadline.
Based on what?
Based on past performance.
Well, past performance is no indication of future performance.
Wise men call that a sucker's maxim.
I did a lot of research on this thing. I interviewed textbook publishers, I interviewed authors. I was gonna get more quotes from students.
I know. I used your research. A lot of it came in handy.
Really?
The stuff that I could make sense out of.
Good.
Look, you'll get your byline if that's what this is about.
You know that's not what this is about.
I thought I was doing you a favor.
Everyone knew I was assigned that piece, and now they know it's been taken away from me.
Logan, I'm sorry. It's as you said. Our wires got crossed. It happens. Let's move on.
Okay, we'll move on. And what's with this?
Keep walking, Whitey.
You let fruit flies in the newsroom?
It's not hurting anybody.
It's disgusting.
I just need 5 more minutes.
Don't rush, Paris. The fruit flies are not hurting anybody, and Paris is working on something that I'm waiting on. I would prefer it if she weren't interrupted.
Sorry, Paris. Bottle is dry.
You cannot be out of Wild Turkey.
I've got everything else under the sun. Pick one and stop your nagging.
You cannot be out of Wild Turkey.
No matter how many times you tell me I'm not out, doesn't change the fact that I'm out.
Hands. Jerk.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Rory, get yourself a drink. Anything but Wild Turkey.
I'm okay.
Yeah, forget it. She doesn't drink on school nights.
I sometimes do.
I'm getting a sense that the woman of the house had no idea we were going to be here.
Okay that we're here, love.
Of course it's okay.
Logan, I haven't called you love since that sultry night in Bimini.
It's fine that you're here, guys. You're always welcome. What's with the maps?
Graduation is imminent, Rory. So we are planning the ultimate life and death brigade event.
Not only the ultimate, but the penultimate.
Penultimate means next to last, Finn. This is the last one.
I thought it meant super ultimate.
How did you get into Yale?
Slept with the recruiter.
So what's the stunt?
We're flown on a twin-engine plane to a remote spot in Costa Rica. We don parachutes, base jump off a cliff whose height is...
Exactly 3,624 feet, unless that's a 2.
We land on the banks of the San Juan River.
Hopefully not in the river.
Or on the Nicaraguan side of the river.
Or in Panama.
We inflate a raft, whitewater 3 miles down to a meeting point where a blowout party will take place.
It's a 2, gents. I'm pretty sure it's a 2. Or an 8.
Where do you get the inflatable raft?
One of us will parachute with it in our packs.
Not me, I've got the DVD player.
Not me, I've got the champagne and the bong.
If I take it, it'll crush the cigars.
Stand down, boys. I'll jump with the raft.
You're planning this all very carefully, right?
Luckily, we have a topographical map expert in our midst.
It's a 3. I'm 90% sure.
Why don't you make extra sure you have the right number there, Robert?
Hey, let the man do his thing.
Well, I would if the man doing his thing weren't drunk and hadn't forgotten to put on his reading glasses.
Oh my God, I'm not wearing my glasses.
They flew off when you did that impression of the old guy getting shot by Dick Cheney.
Who's flying this twin-engine airplane? And who's supplying the parachutes? I mean, there must be a weight limit to make that jump, right? Do you guys know what the weight limit is?
So you came home just to piss on the fun?
No, I came home because I live here.
You know, guys, maybe we should resume our planning another time.
Yeah, I guess maybe we should.
I'll never be able to refold these.
Just grab them and let's go, Robert.
Okay if I return this another time?
Sure.
Go with him if you want.
Is it your life mission to embarrass me at every opportunity you get?
It's Robert, Colin, and Finn, Logan. I've seen them all dance naked with their underwear on their heads. There's no embarrassing you in front of them.
Well, you embarrassed me tonight.
How? By pointing out that the stunt you're planning doesn't exactly sound safe?
It's called the Life and Death Brigade, Rory.
Yeah, and you're supposed to try to avoid the death part?
This is not your business, and why aren't you at the paper? You're always at the paper at this time of night.
Finished early.
How? You delegate a little, let people actually write their own articles?
That's old news.
It's not old news. You knew that would embarrass me, and you didn't care.
Please.
Even when we're together, you're someplace else. You leave and you don't kiss me goodbye. We're at dinner and you're on your cell phone the whole time. You never leave notes anymore about where you're gonna be, so I have no idea where you are. You haven't forgiven me.
What are you talking about?
For the girls I was with when we were separated.
I said I forgive you.
Yeah, you said it, but you haven't, though. You haven't. I'll be at the pub.